Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you're watching TTV News, some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, after nearly 1.5 years of construction, on the morning of October 4, the TayNinhTV Provincial People Committee, in cooperation with Eon Vietnam Company Limited, held the inauguration ceremony of Eon Tân An Shopping Center. This is one of three projects launched or inaugurated in celebration of the first particle rest of the province for the 2025-2030 term. The event was attended by Mr. Ono Masu, Consul General of Japan in Ho Chi Minh City, Mr. Nguyen Nhân Được, member of the Party Central Committee, Deputy Secretary of the City Party Committee, and Chairman of the Ho Chi Minh City People Committee. From TayNinhTV Province, attendees included Mr. Nguyen Nhân Úc, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Hải, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Vietnam Parliament Front Committee of the province, along with leaders of provincial departments, etc.
Speaking at the ceremony, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Úc affirmed that this is the first Aeon shopping center in the Mekong Delta region. The project covers an area of nearly 22,000 square meters with a total investment of 1,076 trillion Vietnam dong, and it is designed as a modern integrated complex featuring around 30 booths for shopping, dining, entertainment, and community activities. To meet the shopping demand of the local residents, the center has been open for the customers since September 23rd and attracting thousands of visitors daily. We also expect that TayNinhTV's product will be presented at Aeon Tân An Center. The province has directed the Department of Industry and Trade and the Department of Agriculture and Environment to work with the local cooperatives to invest in the high-quality, reputable, and competitive products, not only for domestic consumption but also to build the TayNinhTV brand. The inauguration of Aeon Tân An not only affirms TayNinhTV's self-attractive and potential investment environment, but also marks a new symbol of integration and development, enhancing the province's position on the regional and national economic map. Right after the ceremony, delegates toured and experienced the eco-friendly, nature-oriented and shopping space, a modern consumer trend long anticipated by TayNinhTV residents.
On the afternoon of October 4, Mr. Nguyễn Nhân Úc, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the TayNinhTV Provincial People Committee, attended the ceremony to hand over charity houses to disadvantaged households in Đức Huệ, Mỹ Quý, and Đông Thành Commune. At the event, Mr. Nguyễn Nhân Úc presented a symbolic board marking the completion of 10 charity houses with a total funding of 600 million Vietnam dong, sponsored by Ariam Badlong and Branch. Earlier, the delegation also handed over a charity house to family of Mr. Nguyễn Minh Hùng, residing in Thành Sơn Hamlet, Đức Huệ Commune. The house covers an area of 50 square meters with a total construction cost of 80 million Vietnam dong, including 60 million Vietnam dongs funded by Arian's North Lomang, and the rest contributed by the family. On this occasion, the provincial leader also presented 100 Mid-Autumn Festival gift set, including mooncake, lantern, and cards, to children with special circumstances and those at risk in Đức Huệ Commune. This meaningful gift brought joy and warmth to the children during the Mid-Autumn Festival, encouraging them to continue their study with confidence and happiness.
The 2025 Provincial Mid-Autumn Camp reflected the care and attention of the party committees, local authorities, and mass organizations toward the children, especially those in significant circumstances. Speaking at the event, Mr. Phạm Tấn Hòa, Vice Chairman of the TayNinhTV Provincial People's Committee, extended his best wishes to all the children for the good health and academic success, encouraging them to be open and studious, to be obedient, studious, and worthy successors of alcohol. He also called on the patients to continue accompanying and supporting their children in their studies and personal development so they can become useful members of the society. On this occasion, various gift sets were also presented to the disadvantaged children in the commune. Each set worth for 650,000 Vietnam dong, included mooncakes and 500,000 Vietnam dong in cash. The organizing committee also announced and presented awards for camps held during the camp, and the TayNinhTV team was also honored with the first prize overall at the 2025 Provincial Mid-Autumn Camp.
Effective fire prevention and fighting must be based on comprehensive strength. Therefore, the involvement of the political system and the variety participation of residential community are key factors, serving as oversight forces that determine safety from the very first minutes. On the occasion of National Fire Prevention and Fighting Day on October 4, we invite you to follow this report on the spirit of proactive fire and explosion prevention in residential area and enterprises throughout the province.
Trading in flammable goods, Ms. Kim Phượng always consider fire prevention and fighting as a top priority and proactively implements on the relevant regulations seriously. Moreover, she regularly participates in training courses to equip herself with many useful skills and knowledge and ready to deal with the fire hazards. The coals are highly flammable products, so I personally make a great effort in fire prevention and fighting work. I also convey to my children and employees at the facility the information learned from the training sections. As an industrially developed province with 46 industrial zones and 50 industrial clusters, TayNinhTV always prioritizes maintaining production efficiency and recreating the conditions for investors to operate with a peace of mind. And therefore, the Infrastructure Management Board of Industrial Zones and Clusters has fully equipped the fire prevention and fighting system and firefighting equipment. At the same time, these units regularly organize drills and training to enhance the response skill for the dedicated on-site teams. Fire prevention and fighting work is not only the responsibility of the fire police but also the common responsibility of everyone. Secondary enterprises here must all participate so that when any incident occurs, they understand and can extinguish it immediately and at the same time. In addition to regular inspection and examination of the office, functional forces have also frequently organized large-scale campaigns for the fire prevention and fighting propaganda, experience sharing and rescue drills in various localities. In September alone, the unit organized 12 sites throughout the province, attracting nearly 5,000 participants, and with diverse representation from the residents, workers, students, teachers to business owners. According to the Ministry of Public Security's direction, we conduct a fire prevention and fighting propaganda monthly for 2 days in mid-month to raise the public awareness of fire prevention and fighting. From the people's proactive knowledge acquisition to enterprise synchronized infrastructure investment, together with a range of policy training efforts have helped TayNinhTV province establish a fire safety culture, and it is precisely the solid show to protect the people's lives and property from the fire hazards, raising the conditions for the province to develop stably and sustainably.
On the morning of October 4, a delegation led by Ms. Phan Thị Thùy Dâm, Vice Chairwoman of the Vietnam Philanthropic Committee of the province, visited and presented gifts to religious Khmer and Tamil individuals, standing reading on the Sanonta and Saunkur Khamun traditional festival. The delegation visited and presented gifts to the Khmer and Tamil communities in Ninh Điền, Hoa Hồi, Phước Dĩnh Khamun, and Long Hoa Ninh Thanh wards. The visit were a timely encouragement relating the province's deep care for the material and spiritual well-being of any minority people. During the trip, Professor Brown leader also shared information about the activity following the implementation of the two-tier local government model. This helped any representatives stay informed about the province's new policy and continue promoting their key role in strengthening the national solidarity bloc.
And on the morning of October 4, the Vietnam Thailand Front Committee of the province held a conference to implement the projects on establishing commune and world-level trade unions. Attending the event, there was Ms. Nguyễn Thị Thu Trinh, standing member of Principal Party Committee, permanent vice chairwoman of the Vietnam Thailand Front Committee of the province. At the conference, the Provincial Confederation of Labour announced the decision to establish the trade unions, appointed the executive committees, standing committees, and inspection committees for the 26 communal and world-level trade unions, covering nearly 900 grassroots unions with more than 125,000 members. Representatives from local trade unions shared both advantages and challenges in implementation process and proposed that the province continue to support infrastructure, funding and training activities to help newly formed trade unions operate effectively, emphasizing that the establishment of communal and world-level trade union marks an important step in enhancing the capacity to care for and protect the legitimate rights and interests of the union members and workers. Ms. Nguyễn Thị Thu Trinh urged the newly established grassroots trade unions to quickly stabilize their organization and operate effectively. She also called on union officials to demonstrate responsibility, dedication, and initiative in innovating activities and thereby contributing to building a stronger provincial trade union organization.
To meet the demands of scientific and technological advancement, innovation, and digital transformation, the province is focusing on comprehensive investment and reform in the field of education and training. The province aims to build a high-quality human resource base that meets the requirements of sustainable development. Accordingly, along with strengthening the team of capable lecturers and scientists, the province has also enhanced training cooperation, modernized curricular and teaching methods, and promoted the integration of technology and artificial intelligence in education. Policy to attract students to science, technology, and engineering disciplines have been effectively implemented, while incentive mechanisms have been introduced to attract experts and scientists from within and outside the province, encouraging high-quality professionals to return and contribute. TayNinhTV is also promoting smart school model and digital learning resources, enabling students to access technology from an early age. At the same time, the province is expanding cooperation with university, research institutes, and enterprises to strengthen digital skill and innovation capacity. By 2030, TayNinhTV aims to achieve a ratio of 10 researchers per 10,000 people, with approximately 300 scientific and technological researchers across the province. Rapidly adapting to the digital transformation trend, the Farmer Association of Central Commune intensifies support for members, farmers, and business households to sell products on e-commerce platform. This is considered an important step in building brand, increasing competitiveness, and promoting rural digital economic development. After the merger, the Farmer Association of Central Commune quickly reviewed all crop products in the area and rapidly implemented many activities to support members and business households in bringing characteristic agricultural products onto e-commerce platform. As a result, many products have reached a larger customer base, helping people expand their consumer market and create stable income sources. The Farmer Association is also exploring and learning to help people develop the digital economy, typically in the form of supporting people to sell through online channels and the internet to help people sell their products more easily. Not only expanding distribution channels, the activity also contributes to changing people production and business mindset from traditional method to market-oriented approaches. When I saw that consumer trend was to access e-commerce platform more, our established explore way to sell on electronic network platform. And we also receive support from the Commune Farmer Association, which help us in the process of selling on the platform. I find that selling on this platform has advantage compared to traditional sale, and revenue is also better. In the coming time, the Commune Farmer Association will continue to coordinate with sector and mass organizations to intensify propaganda and support members in applying digital technology, introduction, and business, readily affirming the brand of local agricultural products in market both inside and outside the province.
And the first 9 months of 2025, TayNinhTV province maintained a gross regional domestic product GDP growth rate estimated at 9.63%, exceeding the target set by the government. This is the highest 9-month growth rate since 2021, demonstrating that the province's economy is recovering and developing strongly. And with this growth rate, TayNinhTV ranked the first among the southern provinces and cities, and 7 out of 34 provinces and cities nationwide. And to achieve the double-digit growth in 2025 and the following years, the TayNinhTV Provincial People's Committee has proposed several economic growth measures, and these include continuing to effectively implement the reorganization of administrative units and the two-tier local government model, accelerating the judgment of provincial master plan, promoting the disbursement of public investment capital, focusing on improving the investment environment and developing infrastructure and social housing, and working alongside businesses to ensure their sustainable growth.
Although TayNinhTV public investment disbursement rate is currently higher than the national average, it still falls short of the province's expectation. In response, the chairman of the Bronzo People Committee has directed departments, sector, locality, and project owners to urgently review and resolve all difficulties and obstacles within their authority to accelerate progress. Accordingly, the Department of Finance has been assigned to closely monitor disbursement progress and propose the relocation of capital from slow-moving projects to those with better disbursement capacity, with the determination to achieve 100% of disbursement target by the end of 2025. The province also focusing on expediting procedure for key projects such as the expansion of Provincial Road 825, Provincial Road 830C, and the parallel road to the National Highway 62. For project owners, the Bronzo chairman requested the immediate develop of quickly and monthly disbursement plans based on the circularity principle, lead responsibility, lead task, lead timeline, lead authority, lead result, and lead accountability. Project owner must also work closely with local authority to address site clearance and coordination issues. In addition, the State Treasury was asked to coordinate lollies with relevant agencies to ensure disbursement procedures are handled swiftly and smoothly, in full compliance with regulations. Ladies and gentlemen, nestled at the foot of the Taykomlin branch, Saphin Hamlet, Thantukamun, Tungwa Province, immersed lion in painting with steel houses covered by green palm leaf roofs. This is home to 54 Yao-ethnic households, preserving their distinctive architectural characteristics passed down through generations. The sloping roof, which after about 3 years of palm leaf thatching naturally become covered in green moss, not only carry an unseen beauty, blending harmoniously with clouds, mountain, and terrace views, but also have practical value, warm in winter, cool in summer. Some roofs are 20 to 30 years old, creating a unique ecosystem with orchids and ferns interspersed throughout. To maintain this identity, the Thantukamun Authority have encouraged residents not to build concrete houses to preserve the traditional comfortable state. While developing community tourism, many households have converted their steel houses into homestays serving tourists. Visitors here not only enjoy the scenery and take photos, but also experience the cuisine and daily life of the Yao people. I have traveled to many places, but when I set foot in Saphin, I felt immersed in a wonderful space. There are bamboo houses and very beautiful and basic rice field. Having gone once, I decided to go to second and third time, and I will introduce everyone to come to Saphin and relax at the houses. This is one of the distinctive characteristics of the area. In the coming time, the commune will direct department to build reversion plans, especially propaganda work to reach people to reserve these unit houses, as well as combine the terrace view to attract tourists from all directions to visit. Serving today is not only the unique steel house village at the foot of Taykomlin, but also an attractive destination for those who love nature, indigenous culture, and seek the pristine and rustic beauty amid the mountains. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.